one is the one with the girl one in it. With the little thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to go around like this?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow?
Lengthwise, maybe? No. Chris Martin in the house.
Thank you for these.
Yeah, I think they go side by side.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, here they are.
Ben Sense, hello. Michelle, hello.
Sequence
Christian, hello. Welcome. Nice.
Cute. You have to tip your thing down so you can actually see. There. I'll also move it back.
How cool is that?
Very cool. These are still your random mixes.
They are my random things. All my random things. All my rowdy friends. Colby. Hello, sir.
Look at the cat. Hi.
Welcome, everybody. We're going to be sniffing here in a minute. Let's let some friends join. How's everybody doing? AP, what's going on, man? Good to see you. What's new with everybody? What are your new purchases? What are you wearing?
W's in the chat. What does that mean, W's in the chat? Women winning in the chat?
W.
Just W?
I don't know.
West Side?
Must be a young person thing. We're too old for this shit.
Oh, thank you.
I
I've had this one a long time.
I wore orange oud sickle, Aromas de Salazar orange oud sickle to the gym. Still got a little bit on the back of the hand there. You get that door.
Sure.
Thank you.
You won't be able to hear if the dog is doing anything.
I will. Yeah, that's
Okay.
too loud. Yeah. It means winning. It does in fact mean winning.
Winning?
Can I get a little sippy sip of that?
Sure. You want me to get you one?
Nah, I just need a little something to wash down the hydrochloric acid I took.
Did you mean that literally?
I did. I mean that literally.
I didn't think that
I
was
took
for
some
ingestion.
You've never heard of HCl supplements? I've had them for years.
For digestion.
Yeah. Scent of the Gym, Audi Ollie Van.
That's intense.
Ben just rolls that way. Do you recommend Oud Maracuja or is there another oud-based fragrance? Is she right there? We're having an adventure this summer. My stepdaughter, my stepkids, stepdaughter and stepson are in town. They come every summer. My stepdaughter has a cat now, which is great. I love cats. We have 2 wolf dogs, so it's a bit chaotic. I don't recommend Oud Maracuja. It's not even really an oud fragrance. There's a whole world of stuff out there. If you like fruity oud fragrances, which is what Oud Maracuja is, I would steer you towards Aromas de Salazar Oud Noir. It's a much, much higher quality fruity oud fragrance. Burning Barbershop I really like. I've only got a decant of it now. I got that from the Bear, I believe. I really like it. When the decant runs dry, I'd get a full bottle for sure. It might take me 5 years to use up the decant with everything else I've got, but nonetheless. Do you have Club de Nuit Intense? I have, from Christian in the chat, I have like a big Club de Nuit, like fancy sample set. Calling it a sample set doesn't really do it justice. With like official 10 ml atomizers in there, and I've got some in there. Did you get any of the new stuff from Something Strange? No, Michelle, we did not. I'm sure that Jamie probably will at some point. I have taken to dabbing a little Something Strange on the upper lip before bed, because I'm weird that way. What's in the box? Chris Martin with the 7 reference. We'll get to the box, buddy. Patience, patience. Cole, easy, easy. We got to let people join. Only 16 people. Share it, like it. Let's get people in here. Tony, good to see you, buddy. Good evening to you, my friend. Stan, good to see you, bud. Volleyball tournament, scent of the day, Aventish Red, nice. I hope you won. I know you smelled good, either way. When will Aventish Red be back in stock? I just made final tweaks tonight, and it's basically done macerating. That's not going to take time. We will do the relaunch of Aventish Red for pre-sale maybe tomorrow. I will make a post for sure, so make sure you check our page, or you're getting alerts, or however that works. Go to the website, polysnifferous.com, go to the Aventish Red page, click notify me, and then as soon as we add stuff in stock, you'll get an alert. It'll be something like 30 50 ml bottles, 40 30 ml bottles, and then a bunch of 10s and 5s. Cole, you got a new display stand. Awesome. The display stands make such a difference. Like, I couldn't go back to just like having everything at the same level, like lined up on the row. It doesn't work. To me, the visual side of the collection is just as important. Do you make your own fragrances, MJD? I do make my own fragrances, yes. They are all like fun, playful twists on popular DNAs that I just make more interesting and more to my liking. No, I am saying scent of the night is what's in the box. I see, Static, my friend Chris. Gotcha. You're wearing these. I will be wearing these very, very soon. Thoughts on Nishine Favonios? I've never even heard of that. So I have no thoughts on that. Have Aventish on my left and Red on my right hand right now. Awesome, AP. I hope you're enjoying them, man. Expand this chat a little bit. There we go. Looking forward to the DOA sniffing. Mine should come soon. Scent had me, yeah, at GUN powder and sweat, right? I know. It sounds husky musky. You gonna leave that open?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the only way to do it.
That's fine, as long as the kids aren't causing chaos. Looking forward to, I already said that. Opinions on the new Jean Paul Gaultier floral fragrance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have not smelled it. I have a zapper here for the dog. And Jamie is placing objects in the way. It's a test of wills. It's a test of intelligence. We're losing to the wolves, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll keep beeping her.
She's not even up here. She's downstairs.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not...
Well, the beeps work, so...
Yeah. All right, everybody, please like and share the live. Let's get some folks in here for this world premiere sniffing event.
Is it?
Yeah, nobody has these yet.
Oh, that's fun.
We are the first.
That was very fun.
Losing to the dogs is unfortunately inevitable. It is, Herb. It absolutely is inevitable. What's your wife's favorite cologne on you?
Pasha de Cartier Parfum.
She loves some Pasha. Mm-hmm. She really does.
And I like Tafer. That's Tafer by Nocturne Perfumery. That's super cozy and relaxing when you wear that. Maybe it'll be one of these.
Guys, check this out. This came as a gift for those who got in on one of the first 250 bottles. This flask.
Chris is saying we are the first. That's so
we
exciting.
are the first. Excellent.
Thank you.
Leather-lined flask. Like, this is legit. Really nice.
Careful what you say
screw
about
top flask. You know, you put the things in there. Water. It's my water jug for the gym. Mm-hmm. Really nice screw down top, like super high quality. Ange is here. Oh my God, it's Ange, everybody. Ange is back.
We are, for whoever was asking, we are going to sniff through the new Statik Olfactive fragrances.
I think we can do it.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to begin? Would you like to start with his or hers? Ladies
I think we
first.
should start with you because
No,
I know you are
ladies
really
no,
excited.
I would like to be edged by Darren and Chris.
Okay.
Ange can feel me.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the ladies. Show them the box.
So these are autographed by both Chris and Darren Alan, which is exciting. So Noah, look in the cap. There are 3 metal SHOT glasses that pop out.
Oh.
Yeah. Open that up. I saw that on the Instagram.
Oh, look at that, guys. All right, so inside the cap. I see. Look at that. Man, this is super cool. I don't often have a reason to be travel sipping, but I might find one just so that I can use this. Or I might do what I originally said to Chris and have an atomizer installed in this, and then when I run dry of Dead or Alive, refill it in here and use this as a perfume bottle, because that'd be ridiculously cool.
We're going to have to get one for him too.
Well, we might. We'll see. All right. So, do you have our strip?
You have a strip right in your hand. So we're going to smell Scarlet Lady. That's what it looks like when it comes in the box. Very luxurious. Step into the velvet draped parlors of the Wild West with Scarlet Lady. A daring, decadent fragrance inspired by the charm and mystery of a burlesque saloon girl. Of plural, burlesque saloon girls. Rose de Mai blooms at the heart, soft and seductive, while sweet marshmallow teases the senses with a hint of innocence. Lush tuberose lingers like a whispered promise in the dark. Bold, flirtatious, unforgettable. Scarlet Lady is the scent of a wink over a whiskey glass and secrets shared in the candlelight. Masterfully perfumed and blended by our artisanal perfumer Darren Alan, who is trained in the classical French method of perfumery, has his own style and aesthetic developed over 25 years with 15 years of experience in fragrance development for the personal care industry. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Oh, that's cool.
I have a man crush on Darren. Of course I knew that.
I did not know that. Okay.
All right. The notes are on the back.
Okay.
No. Back of that.
Oh, sorry.
Let us spray.
Bergamot, vintage rose, rose de mai, tuberose, and marshmallow on the top. Suede, lipstick, gin, and gin, and brown leaf in the mid. Base notes, that's beautiful. Tumbleweed, cedar plank floor,
wow.
Unwashed garter belts, aka body musk, and vintage musk.
Okay, so first impression is it's not nearly as sort of like rough.
Oh, it's super pretty.
As maybe I thought it was going to be, with notes of like gin and brown leaf and unwashed garter belts. It's not as musky as or as challenging as some of Darren's other feminine leaning works, like Bathory or Lipstick Queen. This is not as kind of like
pretty.
over the top musky.
The marshmallow.
This is much more balanced. It's soft. It's beautifully rosy. The marshmallow gives it a little bit of a gourmandy sweet. The sweetness is perfectly balanced with the musk. Wow, this is nice. It does not have much vintage feel to me, again, compared to Darren's other work. If you know Darren's other work, you'll know he's a master of the vintage vibe, and there's a little bit of it in here from the musk, but this doesn't jump out as vintage. This feels more on the challenging side of like mainstream niche, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Do you want to put some on the skin?
Sure.
May I do the honors?
Sure.
It's a beautiful, beautiful. Hold.
Yeah, on my arm. Great.
It's a beautiful, rosy, semi-sweet, semi-gourmand, musky rose. Really, really, really lovely work. Ange wants to know, is this Scarlet Lady single? She is for you. She's for hire, Ange, is pretty much how it works. All right, let me scroll back here and see.
Can I borrow your nose? I want you to smell something.
It's getting stronger as it goes.
Are you willing to do it or no?
I suspect this is going to actually open up a bit. Love your post. Really appreciate how you explain fragrances to novices. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Appreciate you both. Thank you.
It smells almost strawberry on my skin.
Yeah.
It's like a little berry-like.
We're going to have to give this time. I may not be getting like a super accurate impression up front. These did just travel. It may actually end up kind of opening up and changing a bit. We'll see here.
What are you expecting? I think it smells amazing.
It does smell amazing. I'm just saying it might be actually stronger and slightly more challenging than I was letting on at first.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to
Like the musks are going to come out a bit.
paint with clear nail polish over these signatures.
To preserve them?
Yes.
I would like that.
I will try that and see.
I wish I could screenshot the
amazing.
edging comments, says Herb. Ange needs this meow. Hi, just asking, just blind bought Nishine Hashivat. Have you smelled it? It hasn't arrived yet. Yes, I've smelled it. If you like Aventus style stuff, you'll like it. God, it's really good.
And I'll send you some.
It is opening up. It's getting stronger, more musky here as it starts to get into its life. It is definitely feminine. It's 100% feminine. Definitely a lot less. Okay, so Chris, guys, is in the chat. Statik Olfactive is the director, the owner. Definitely a lot less vintage than a lot of his other work. Has the slightest vintage feel, but in a very modern way. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Hi, Ken.
Oh, wow, this is a huge hit, guys. What's your opinion on Creed Silver Mountain Water?
Gosh.
Yeah, modern Creed is meh.
This is so good.
Are these as potent as most of his line? So that's what I'm feeling into at the moment, Ken. First impression is no. It's not as kind of like brash and in your face as Lipstick Queen or as Bathory. Closest comparison to his core line that I would make is Vintage Novel. Is the audio okay, guys?
Hey again.
What do you think of that?
I think it smells good. It
Do
reminds me.
you think it smells like strawberry a little bit?
To me, it smells like laundry.
Laundry, which is a high compliment.
Yeah. It really smells like a dryer sheet. To me.
I get where, yeah, so there's a lot of musk in there. So yeah, that's a musky for our perfuming trials coming up. That's achieved by using certain white musks and various other aroma chemicals. So Ken, I was saying that the closest approximation would be Vintage Novel,
I need my glasses.
which is Darren's rosy, kind of vintage, dusty feeling rosy from his main line.
They're dirty.
Amy, good evening.
Not really. 'Cause it's like something I can see now. I can see that something's going on up here. It's blurring the top of my eyes.
Oh, that's really good. It's my favorite kind of rose.
Blonde woman is
It-
hot. Someone said. I agree.
I think Nate always says that. Something's flying around in here. So
Audio is very low, apparently.
the rose is like definitely there. I mean, it's not hiding. You can tell immediately that this is a rose fragrance, but the rose doesn't stand out from everything else. It's really very, very nicely blended. Audio is low. Is this better if I get closer to the mic? Is the audio better? Of course, then the mic is in the middle of the screen, so.
Well, can you turn the mic up?
He's a music teacher in his day job.
If I do that, same audio issue as the other day, only left feed is on. I don't know what is going on with
You probably need to use
our
the other
audio.
monitor and as you had it before.
Look
Let
at
me
the
find
audio mixer.
Yeah. Okay. Primary speakers, no. Oh, primary microphone. Well, that's why.
Can you turn that up?
Bear with us, guys.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Audio is fine. Same issue as always.
What's Ken saying?
I can't see.
Oh, and their fragrance.
Okay, I plugged in my left headphone. Works now.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
We'll work on it, guys.
Well, someone said audio.
Yep.
Audio's fine. The beautiful women are distracting.
I got to figure it out, guys. I'm on my laptop. My other computer died. I had the nice mic hooked up, but now it's just not working. Okay. Left headphone works, but right doesn't. I have zero idea how to fix that. I have no idea. If somebody has a tip, give me just the tip. I ended up going to Ode to Perfume and walked out with some Zernel Gilly. Awesome, Apollo. Our buddy Antonio picked up a Zernel Gilly too. He got hip hop.
Yes.
It smells amazing on him. You heard me, Ryan. Wulong Cha is a good tea fragrance. Okay, let me smell it on your skin again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. As it dries down, some of those vintage musky components do come out a little bit. It does start to feel a little bit more vintage. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. Yeah, the hip hop dry down is really good, AP. You got R&B and jazz. Nice.
Oh, I love R&B and I like jazz. I like techno a lot.
Hey, hello, hi. Looking forward to receiving my order. Going to put the whole of London onto your work.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, this is our friend that you're shipping to.
Went out in the mail today.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you. All right, everybody. Time for the next one.
Let's sniff the next one.
What do you think about the 2025 Absolute Aventus? I think it's fresher and fruitier.
I haven't smelled it. I did think that Absolute in general was way better than F-Batch stuff. Showing off my signatures, Chris Martin, Darren Alan.
Sam.
Oh, it's Sam again. Okay. So,
Colby. Hi, Colby.
here we have Dead or Alive. Great label. We're going to tease you a little bit here. In the lawless heart of the Wild West, names are remembered not for how they lived, but for how they lingered. Dead or Alive captures the raw spirit of saloons filled with untamed outlaws, where the air was thick with danger and every glance held a promise or a threat.
Hi, Jake.
Beep the dog.
Jake's here.
Jake's here too?
Yeah.
Bold whiskey scorches the senses. Sweet tobacco swirls like ghost stories at midnight. Worn leather speaks of hard rides and harder choices, and dry tumbleweed carries the weight of 1,000 untold stories.
You hear static, Jake? You hear static? Is anyone else hearing static?
The audio is glitched.
Can you guys hear us right now?
Okay, one of the things is we got to talk one at a time because it's hard enough for them to hear, so we can't all be talking at the same time. Wow, my old man would love that. He loves westerns. Yeah, and what do you hear the notes here, Carrie? Ken says the audio is fine. No static on my iPhone. Sounds fine to me. I hear no static. All right, we're going with it. Okay, guys, here's the note tree. Top notes: high rye whiskey, rough cut tobacco, GUN powder, and desert grit. The middle notes are hay, tumbleweed, oak, and gaiac wood. And the base notes are saddle leather, castoreum, Texas cedarwood, sweat, and amber.
Sweat.
Oh boy.
Boy.
I'm so excited. Did you see that?
Oh, this is pretty.
Yeah.
This looks like a whiskey flask.
That's exactly what that is.
Oh. Wow, I'm good at
It's
this.
thematic for the...
Wait,
All right.
does it open?
Yeah. Like that.
Is it an actual flask?
Yeah.
Can't say too much on TikTok.
Oh, this is straight up like desert, funky. This is literally everything that's conveyed in the notes. Challenge factor is much higher than the feminine version. Coming from the musk and the castoreum.
That's not what's happening on other people.
Because I hear everything else.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know why that's happening, but other people aren't hearing that.
There's definitely, you get this sweaty body musk vibe for sure. There's like a sourness, like a slightly.
I think it smells really good.
A slightly sour body musk.
That one.
Jake likes this. Cab waving.
He likes it.
Jake likes the cowboy.
It's okay.
Guys, his atomizers
one.
are freaking amazing too. By the way, it's super fine mist. All right, I got 6 sprays on my arm.
Love you, honey.
Oh, you get so, guys. This is going to take a hot minute to break this down.
Oh no, the cab's
The desert grit thing is there. It reminds me a bit of, not so much in exact smell, but more in kind of like feel and atmosphere. It reminds me of L'air du Désert Américain.
You're right.
You
Good
get
call.
that. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. It's not my first time. It gives that kind of gritty, sandy, arid sort of vibe.
Downstairs.
Um,
In the kitchen.
It's not as sour. The body musk sweat isn't as prominent on my skin, which probably means that my skin just actually smells that way.
Let
Which
me
is,
smell it on you. The spice. Is there spices in here?
I'm sure that there are. He doesn't list them.
It smells a little bit spicy on you.
But that desert, it does smell spicy. There's also
Well, the
somebody
amber.
tell Brady Frags to put his left earphone in, would you?
Well, no, he's waiting for his check at all.
He says I can't hear a word you guys are saying currently.
I know because he's at a restaurant.
Oh, I thought. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's not a real heavy scent. So I made the comparison to L'air du Désert. It's not as heavy as L'air du Désert. So it's going to be more versatile. That's spicier
And woodier.
and woodier. Yeah, that's more ambery and labdanum. This isn't as dark and ambery. God, this is fascinating. There's something in it that. Guys, I
really
grew
like
up.
the sage. Is there sage
Yeah,
in
that
it?
must be what it is, or something.
Is there sage in this one? No.
He doesn't list sage, but there's hay and tumbleweed.
Tumbleweeds? What does tumbleweed smell like?
That's okay. That's what I'm getting. I was just gonna say, I grew up in Phoenix, so I'm used to desert smells, and there's something in the first few minutes of this that gives me like a desert plant vibe. It almost smells like cactus to me, but it's probably this hay tumbleweed combination of notes here.
Ken's reminding you that Chris is here and we can ask.
We can ask, but what's the fun in that? You got to give that one a good 6 to 8 hours before you get to that deep dry down and the amber base comes out. Okay,
Wow.
nice.
I kind of smell a little bit of the spice vanilla-ish. Darren has another fragrance called Spice Vanilla.
Oh, I
It's
see
like
what
I
you're
can
saying.
kind of smell it underneath.
Or
Or something
this one?
similar. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna load up on this, guys. We're gonna get this on cloth.
Load up.
We're gonna get it on the back of the neck, head. Yeah. So for both of these, based on the note trees and then based on Darren's other work, I was expecting something that was less versatile. I was expecting.
Really?
I was. I thought that this was going to have a much higher challenge factor. These are both very, very, very wearable.
I agree. I think that the other fragrances in the Statik Olfactive line are they're pretty quirky.
They are. How would we? You want to grab those two? We can show
Sure.
those off right there.
Did we grab my other one? The one that's in my collection?
Sure. We'll do the whole. We'll show the whole Statik lineup here. I guess it's consistent. Yeah, I don't know. It might actually even be more wearable than these two. It's not as loud. I mean, there's plenty. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of presence here, but like when I throw on Into the Wild, I can't do my usual routine, right? Like most of my fragrances, my friends know 10 sprays minimum. More often than not, 15 sprays, sometimes 20 sprays. You can't do that with Into the Wild. You will choke out everybody in a 1 mile radius. Even this tea scent from Paul Kyler, the Forbidden Temple, is really really punchy. This one is more. This one is more moderate. At least that's the experience I'm getting. I'm getting right now. So guys, cool thing here. Chris is sharing that the tumbleweed note is actual tumbleweed. So Darren made a tincture of actual tumbleweed. Tractor Kitty says, I get what you mean. I grew up in Albuquerque. Tumbleweed smells different during different times of the year. Yeah. God, it's good. Do you ship to Perth, Australia? I don't know, Kate. I don't know. I think he does international. Both of these two new ones were made to be more mass appealing. Okay, so we're not making it up. Than the previous three, so we nailed it. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, you certainly achieved that.
So good.
God, it just is. It's dry. It's dusty. Nothing stands out too obnoxiously. Like there's whiskey in here, but it doesn't smell like a boozy fragrance to me.
Use code words.
Sorry. It doesn't smell like a brown leaf fragrance on its own. Like all those elements are in there, but it's not like I wouldn't describe this as a brown leaf fragrance. I wouldn't describe it as a BOOZY fragrance.
Sorry, honey.
That was our plan. Be highly unique with it, but still an easier wear. Well, you guys nailed it. It is. Trying to think of like time of year. I mean, I think you could pull this off in the summer. I really do. Certainly, you could wear it in cooler weather for sure. That'll be interesting to see. But I think, other than being outside in the high heat, there's nothing wrong with wearing this in the heat. Thank you, Cole. This armband came from the other bottle, Scarlett Lady. We're going to check the dry down on that here in a second on Jamie's arm. She's out there scolding the dogs. Is your tumbleweed smell when it's flowering or when it's dried down? I mean, most of the fragrance has a drier quality to it, Tractor Kitty, but I'm telling you, when I first spray this, I get some of that like desert vegetative quality. Like, you don't know what I'm talking about unless you've like grown up in a desert and like stood in like a cooler desert evening at night with like the wind blowing, there's just something unique about it. And it kind of captures it. Lord Pharaoh, you're late, but that's all right, man. We're here, we're talking, and it'll be uploaded to YouTube as well. How prominent is the G powder note? So, Tony, I wish I could think of a comparison, somebody else's work. Nothing is prominent, is the best way that I can describe it. Everything is there. So if I think saddle leather, I can find the hints of leather. I can find the hints of the GUN powder, but nothing is prominent. Everything is really really balanced, and it's one of those fragrances that just kind of presents itself as a wall of its singular identity more than it does a collection of notes, which is one of my favorite things in perfume. Cole, I think you could grab a 12 ml. Yeah, it's pretty mature, but you wear mature stuff. I mean, you know, this is no more challenging than like Root Elements for sure. The muskiness, maybe, on me anyway, some of the bass notes, the leather, the castoreum, the woodiness, and the muskiness, definitely kind of prop everything up. I mean, they're what define a lot of the experience of the scent. You know, again, he doesn't list really any aromatics per se. The closest thing to aromatics that are listed here would be hay and tumbleweed. But there is a little bit of an aromatic quality to this. Yeah, and another cool fact here, guys. The whiskey, this is me reading Chris here. The whiskey note in there is based off the actual whiskey they drank back then at the saloons, and that is still made today. If you've been enjoying musk and leather cold, then go grab a 12 ml of this. It's kind of a no-brainer. It's an amazing scent, and if it's not a true love for you right away, it's a wear it and kind of develop your nose kind of an experience. Darren went and purchased a bottle of it and studied its aroma. Okay, so as Chris reminds me of that, now I'm perceiving that some of what I was picking up as kind of the sourness of the musk is actually that slightly BOOZY bite. Dude, totally Red Dead Redemption vibes. Absolutely. That is exactly what the vibe is here. But again, guys, there's a balance and kind of a roundness here that I wasn't expecting. I did expect like kind of zings and all kinds of like sharp edges and things with some of these notes. I mean, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I think this is very like the women who like designer fragrances and some of the sweeter niche, and also like floral, will really like this.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Let me get into that a little bit more. I love this on you.
It's super nice. Might be my favorite one so far.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean that's really good.
Because I don't like as weird stuff as you do. Although
Yeah,
this one's great.
Yeah, the forbidden love, finding forbidden love.
I love that one too.
So guys, there's now these in the Statik Olfactive lineup. These three have been done by Darren.
Yeah.
Right. So there's what is this one called? Dead or Alive, Scarlet Lady, and Into the Wild. These are all
safe, by the way.
Darren Allen's. And then the two tea fragrances, the two kind of Asian flared tea fragrances, the slightly more masculine Forbidden Temple and the slightly more masculine Finding Forbidden
Feminine.
Love. These were both done by Paul Kyler. What an amazing start
cool house.
start to a house.
Yeah,
I mean,
seriously.
Chris, man, you're knocking it out of the park. So that's the high rye whiskey. Has a much higher rye content than the normal. Maybe what's adding to the sourness. Yeah, that makes sense. It's really a lovely. When I say sour, I'm just kind of trying to find descriptors for people.
Tractor Kitty, I don't think that's weird. You have a positive association with that smell. Can I smell you?
You can.
Oh, that's good. I like that. That's cozy.
Yeah,
think that's
it
actually
is
cozy.
actually. That's a great. Thank you. I've been trying to again, help you guys sort of find a framework for understanding the fragrance. It is, despite these kind of aggressive sounding notes, it's actually a cozy fragrance.
It's very manly.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
stereotypically manly.
God, I'm going to make an even crazier statement here. To me right now, it's wearing on me. It's like my version of what I would want from one of those skin scents.
Oh, yeah?
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Where it's it's almost, I mean, it's not really true of this because this is too
I know what
unique.
you're saying, though. It's more of an energetic thing that you're talking about.
Yeah, that it's this vibe of I could put on 10 to 15 sprays of this for sure. I'm not saying you should. I can. And it's just going to give this impression of, wow, that guy smells good, as opposed to like, oh wow, what perfume are you wearing, right? It just sits cozy, familiar. Yeah. Chris, congrats, dude.
Is Darren?
And Darren, I don't think Darren does lives.
Sometimes he comes in live.
Cozy is a great description. That's what I feel about those scents. Nice. But the question is it Tombstone AZ in the summer appropriate? That would be the challenge. I kind of think you could pull it off, dude. I'll try this in the heat this summer. I feel like you could. I really do. The skin scent is very soft. Are you saying it is soft in fragrance?
No.
What does he mean? What is he
Like
saying?
in volume of fragrance. It's not a soft fragrance, no.
No, I mean people are going to smell you. It's not, but the fragrance itself is kind of like round enough and cozy enough and non-abrasive, and has this kind of like here's what it is. It's got this familiar sort of environmental quality. It smells like humans and desert. So does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So you're not like, it's the difference between wearing like earth tone colored clothing or wearing fluorescent colored clothing, right? They're both clothing. Technically, people are going to notice that you're wearing clothing either way, but one of them causes you to stand out against the background more. Neither of these really stand out against the background in a loud kind of like, hey, look at me sort of way. Which again, I wasn't expecting, because a lot of Darren's stuff does. Like you throw Sheeper #1 on and people are like, damn, like what are you wearing? You put on Into the Wild and you'll get tons of compliments, but from 50 feet away, somebody's going to go, holy shit, what smells like pine, right? Like, like you will stand out from your surroundings. I think with these, you're less inclined. Like people will still smell you. I'm sitting in a huge sillage bubble right now. It probably reaches 10 feet over there, I imagine. Like if I walk out of the room and walk back in, I'll smell it instantly.
Does this evoke any memories from childhood for you? Like from growing up in Arizona?
I mean, yeah, I was saying earlier that it gives me like cool desert night sort of vibes.
Does it give you any scent memories of like men that you might have known, or
No.
rough farmers, or no?
Rough farmers.
I don't know.
I mean, I did spend a lot of time with rough farmers when I was young, but I don't like to tell those stories.
I'm picturing, like dusty.
Yeah, no,
laborer type
I was a city boy. I grew up in the suburbs.
Even
I grew up in
city,
Scottsdale. Apparently, I've oversold my sort of like wild desert youth in previous conversations with my wife. I did not grow up on a farm. We had running water, indoor toilets, the whole works. It was amazing.
Oh,
all right.
Well, I'm trying to understand the character that you are creating in your mind. When you talk about a skin scent, it's like it means it evokes something.
Okay. So
characterologically,
I will back off my poking. Yeah, the image that you're painting is that. I didn't grow up with it per se.
Okay.
But yeah, it like gives the impression of like, a well-dressed but hard-working gentleman who works all day, sweats a little bit, frequents the saloon, in the evening.
It's super cozy. But you know what I
Yeah, that was it right there. That was the vibe. Who was that? Hi, Lily. Thank you for joining us.
One of the things I like about that is I can picture someone's like a dad.
Tractor
smelling.
kitty, good. Yeah. Sorry, dad smelling.
You want to hear what I have to say?
I do. I
Talk
worship
over
what
me
you have
then.
to say.
Okay. It gives like, it could be worn by a dad. just around suburbia.
Totally.
And it also evokes in my mind this kind of cowboy, like
I mean, they nailed it. Yeah.
like
Urban cowboy.
What's that show, Yellowstone or whatever?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Kevin Costner character.
Great.
Like
Great.
ranch owner.
Perfect. Totally.
That's why I was asking if you knew someone like
I didn't
that.
know anybody like that.
I certainly didn't.
I didn't know anybody like that.
You are backed up on messages, my friend.
I am. Okay. Tractor Kitty was saying yes, like a dusky home you've been in for years, cozy, familiar, warm. Totally. I think Statik Olfactive needs to do a sage petrichor scent. I'll buy 100 ml right away. Great. Carrie's picking up what I'm putting down. Ken says, if I wear Forbidden Temple, it's insane production. Yes, absolutely. This is not that. That's what I'm trying to convey. You will be smelled. You will have a sillage, but it's just gonna kind of like merge in with the surroundings in the background a bit more.
My associations are that it's very warm and nice, and my association is this manly smelling.
Yeah. Yeah. Ken is now saying Brokeback Noah. Carrie is laughing at me or him. You need to check out Darren Alan After the Rain. Thank you, Chris. Good point. That scent has already been done. You're right. Cole is wearing Forbidden Temple right now. Yeah, Wyatt Earp vibes for sure. Yep.
Wait, Rhinestone Cowboy. Was that the name of the script club in Las Vegas?
No, that's the Spearmint Rhino that you're thinking of.
Okay, close enough.
Close enough. Rhinestone Cowboy, Cowgirl. You think I'm going to go to a STRIP club called the Rhinestone Cowboy?
Well, you could be. You're right. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Not for me. It doesn't make sense. Ken's all into it, but you know. Cole 1.5. Okay. It's really nice.
All right, I'm going to say something crazy.
Okay, do it.
This one reminds me a little bit of Burberry Her Elixir.
It does have a kind of comforting sort of like. It's more mass appealing for sure.
And I love Burberry Her.
Yeah, it's like a more natural version.
Yeah, it's not synthetic. But now, I might suggest this to people who are like, well, I like Burberry Her, you know, and say, well, you could try this. You could try a sample.
Right. Ken, I'm going to have to look up what the Eagle is, buddy.
Oh, this is mine.
Top 5 most compliment on my collection. That's a chat for later, my friend. Just because we're doing some reviews here.
God, that's so good.
Now,
No.
do you like yours on you more or mine on me more?
What's the point of the question?
I don't know. Does one stand out to you as being?
I mean, I don't know how to rank them in that way. I think they both smell great on us.
Yeah, they do.
This is so me. This is a fruity floral. To me, it smells fruity floral. I don't know that I'm not convinced that it is a fruity floral.
Well, it's rose, and they're sweet.
It's floral. I don't
He
think there's
doesn't
any
list.
fruits in the
He doesn't
nose.
overtly list any fruit, but there's marshmallow, so there's a sweet.
Yeah.
There's a
Gosh,
sweetness.
it's so good. It
Yeah.
smells so nice and like quote girly.
Amy's been to the Eagle. Amy gets down with that.
What is the Eagle?
I don't know. We're gonna have to look that
Probably
up later.
a place in Las Vegas,
Probably.
like the Spearmint Rhino.
Can I make Brokeback Aventish? I can try.
What would that smell like?
You don't want to know.
Leather, like a leather Aventish.
Do you not get the reference?
Yes, I've never watched the movie, but I
Okay.
get the reference.
Okay, it's mostly like. It's not really the
It's a love story.
Yes, but it's not really the cowboy part that he's emphasizing. It's the cowboy on cowboy part that he's emphasizing.
Well, what would that smell like?
I don't know. I can imagine, but I don't know is the point I'm trying to make. God, work with me here, Carrie. Work with me. Ken's going to commission it. Perfect. Jesus. Going on a cruise this summer. Best citrus sweet fragrance for a trip.
Citrus and sweet.
Yeah.
Um,
Citrus Brazilius.
Yeah, this one's amazing. It'd be great on a cruise. I would like that on a cruise.
Granado, Citrus Brazilius. There
I was
you
gonna
go.
say one in Puerto Rico, but
Yeah, it's too hard to get.
Yeah.
There you go. Ken saying one day Taipei. All right. Well, we do have one more new thing that we can sniff, guys. If you're interested.
Are you gonna put yours in a box?
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
Not putting mine in a box.
Nobody puts Chris Martin in a box.
Where are you gonna put this new Chris Martin?
Right here on my shelf where I've
You're
already
gonna put your
prepared a
fancy
space.
alcohol ETOH flask.
I don't know. I need to display that somewhere.
Where's the top of this signed box? Keep this. Do you want to put this on display? This fancy box with the signature on it.
Probably like maybe on the shelf or something.
There you are.
Over here.
Yeah. There you go.
Good. I'll put the flask over there too as well.
Here, keep this in your.
Yeah.
For the notes.
All right, guys, we're gonna smell the new Statik Olfactive as well.
Hi, Loa.
No, sorry, that's what we just did. Nocturne.
Where W's are in the chat again.
W's.
I'm so old. I'm like, what does that mean? West Side?
I have $60 off a full bottle of Regine de Flores and about to blind buy. Atta girl, Amy. I support your bad decisions, Amy.
I don't know. Oh, Amoy, thank you for reaching out. We have tried the new formulation of Film Noir. It is performing great.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very close to the profile of the original, I think.
Yeah.
Slightly different.
The new Film Noir is 99% the same versus the new Ceremony is only 70% the same. The new Orpheus is about 90% the same. So anyway, of the things that have changed a little bit in his collection, Film Noir has changed it the least. And it's excellent. And still beast mode. That is why I tried to get y'all's help, but I think I'm going to go with Cacti. Let us know what you think, Amy. You trust Mark to keep a lot. Yeah, I trust Mark implicitly. Or when he can't keep the similarity, I just trust that it's.
I look cute in a hat.
You do. You kind of look cute with a mustache. So maybe I am into the Brokeback thing. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
If you were, we could make that OnlyFans we've been talking about.
Oh, the one for the gents.
Amy says, Happy Pride, Noah.
Thank you, Amy.
Oh, cool. Ken, I'm glad.
Oh, nice, Ken. Ken, I'm glad you got those. I put in for them and I didn't get them, but that doesn't.
Good.
I don't mean that to sound. I'm glad. I have a ton of materials, and she messaged me and said she was going to break them up amongst people who were new, and I said, great, do it. She did go there. She always goes there.
You too have a good day.
Yeah.
Zach's gonna hold the camera.
If you had a mustache, would you give mustache rides?
What is that?
Will there be a restock for Aromas de Salazar samples, specifically Blueberry Morning? Plague, not for a little bit, because he's busy getting his vintage collection all out. Jamie is lost, Cole. Bear got it. Bear, you guys all get it. Why do I feel like we're corrupting her? She's uncorruptible. She's uncorruptible. Do I need to zap somebody? Oh, it's the other dog.
She's down there looking awful big.
All right, next up, guys. Nocturne Parfums. It is.
Oh, okay.
It is. That is what it is.
Nice.
She got it, everybody.
I
just
did.
now. Look at your rosy little cheeks. Bless your innocent soul. Okay. Today was a hell of a haul for us.
Yes, it was.
We also got something else that we can't talk about because it's
Until the 14th.
unreleased. I got to wait 2 weeks. It's a new house that we haven't talked much about. Anyway, this one is not a new house to us. It will be new to many of you, perhaps. There it is. Nocturne. Oh, for fuck's sake. There it is. Nocturne Parfums. This one is called Null.
Ken, we've been using the beeping sound, not the shocking.
I had to shock her once with the beep, and now the beep gets the job done.
Yeah. Look at your little collection.
I know. So here's our Nocturne collection.
Where's your new?
And so in addition to these four, Jamie has her own Tafer and her own Vitriol. So we technically have 6 bottles from Nocturne.
This is so terpenic. Smell it. It's very terpenic.
The word of the day is terpenic. Cacao is really good. I
Oh,
wore this
James
the other
says he
day.
got this discovery set.
Oh,
Great.
good, James. Excellent. You're welcome. Ken says no zapping. Chicago and including rooftop. Okay. What are you going to grab a bottle of in the vintage ads collection? Cole.
I want 1990.
Yeah, 1990 is stunning. Hagen, no. I see you. 1990 is stunning. I will get the leather 1872 for sure, and the Fougère 1882. I also really like 1953, and one other that I'm forgetting. But 1953 is the spicy amber. It's frickin' amazing. It's really, really good. The doggos are misbehaving, but we can't really blame them, Loa. The stepkids, my stepkids, Jamie's kids are here for the summer, like always. The difference being Mia has a cat now. So there's a cat behind a door who loves to stick his little paw out and F with the wolf dogs, and the wolf dogs get all fired up. They just tore up the carpet when we were gone. It's a grand time. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. You guys know how it is. Aventus Red is going to be a big bottle purchase. Oh, great, Carrie. It's going to go up probably tomorrow. Thank you. I'm so pleased to hear that. Okay, so Jamie will come back in a moment. This is the new one from Nocturne. I don't know if he's sold out or not, guys. You might want to go check the website. There were only 30 bottles done. Now, he said it's going to be seasonal. I got number 2 of 30. I'm so excited about that. It is a chaotically beautiful life. I wouldn't have it any other way, Loa. Tractor Kitty, you got your sample of Aventus. It's fabulous. Thank you so much. You guys make me smile. I appreciate you. So, let's spray Null. I'm going to put this on skin. Now, the perfumer of this house, Pasquale, he's gone an interesting direction here. His earlier releases were really kind of like brash and unique, and then he's gone like kind of down a little bit of a vintage path with his last couple of releases. First, Vitriol, which is one of Jamie's favorite fragrances in her entire collection.
Oh, so good.
Which was inspired by Dior Poison. And it's like a modernized, this kind of doesn't make sense, but it's like a modernized vintage Dior Poison, which is an important distinguishing point. It does not smell like the modern Dior Poison. It smells like a modernized version of the vintage Dior Poison.
These two are probably some of my favorite fragrances in my whole collection.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Tafer
for the winter/fall,
and Vitriol
year round.
Yeah. Gio, we're talking about Nocturne Parfums.
Which is not.
It's not a vintage house per se. His last 2 releases have a vintage flair to them.
Indie perfume.
Michael found some forgotten Cafe Oud. Grab that stuff, Loa. It's one of the best coffees around.
Did he discontinue that one?
AP is excited for Vintage Bubblegum. It's getting close, dude.
Yes.
He did discontinue that one.
Oh.
I know. Aventus Red will be my post-op scent since it brings me comfort. Ah, Colby. I'll be there with you, my man. I love that. How much do you think you have spent on fragrances? A lot. Does he have a sample set? Yes, Tractor Kitty. He does do samples. Only complicated, I think, by whether or not certain things are in stock. So just go check it out on the website. Null is a beautiful. God, I'm so sad that you're taking this one. Ugh.
I mean, we do live in the same house.
I know, but it just feels so different when it's over there in your place. It's just.
You spray on my perfumes all the time.
I know, but.
It's fact more convenient for you. It's right near the bed where you come and lay down. You get up out of the bed, you walk by, you could spray something, you walk back.
You're not gonna let me have my drama, are you?
No.
I was really leaning into the Brokeback drama, and you just haven't.
No.
She's having none of it.
No.
All right, fine, guys. This Null, if you like classic Chypras, okay, but you don't like that they. What's Daniel's term?
Vieja Cuchi.
Yeah, if you don't like the Vieja Cuchi sort of feel, I'm not going to go there. That sounded weird. You know, that old vintage thing that can just feel really dated. Then this is a modernized version that, to me, as I sprayed it earlier, it's almost like a beach Chypra. Do you get,
I don't get the coconutty.
You don't get that.
I don't.
It really jumps out to me. There's certain lactones, one of which it's called peach aldehyde. It's not really an aldehyde. It's more of a lactone, but there's a peach aldehyde and then a coconut lactone that give this kind of peachy coconut beach suntan lotion sort of thing. Now it's very, 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 very subtle in this. It's not a beach scent, but there's this beachy quality to this Chypra that makes it unlike anything I've ever smelled, and it takes what would otherwise be a kind of I don't know, overdone, overplayed style, you know, the vintage Chypra, there's a billion of them, right? And makes it completely unique and modern, and then there's a cocoa note in there that gives it this kind of slight gourmand quality.
It's probably the same.
It's
I
beautiful.
have another bottle, Taper Core.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7.
7 total bottles. Yeah, five unique fragrances, 7 bottles, because 2 of them are doubled.
Yes.
Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I think the coconut is probably.
Thank you, Ken. Ken says you go, girl, and he means that to me. So take that.
It's probably the same cocoa. It smells like Taper Core. The cocoa.
Ah, okay. You get the similar vibe.
Cord or whatever he's doing with it.
Yeah.
Let Noah be the drama queen.
Bear says 50K easy. Oh, yeah, what you're referring. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
I try not to think about that, Ken.
Null is in the samples.
Gives me bad dreams.
Me and Adam do the same thing with ours. I always rather have the bottles with mine. I know, Colby, it's the thing. Carrie, did you say Nocturne Perfumery
Yes,
vitriol is
Carrie.
like poison? Yes.
Carrie, if you are a Poison fan,
It's so good.
you should get a bottle of this. It's beautiful. I think it's actually a little bit more wearable than Poison.
More wearable and a little bit more unisex.
I can't in my brain I can't do that.
I know.
Yeah.
You can
I
do
mean,
both.
it doesn't smell bad on you. It's just
It reminds you of poison, so it's to you it's feminine.
It's too me.
Thank you for your support, Cole. Love
It's
you,
like
buddy.
if I just walked around wearing Sherwood Inexplicable all the time or something.
Amy says my partner knows that all our fragrances at the end of the day are mine. That a girl.
Amy, I like that. Should I start claiming Noah's? Maybe I should.
Is there a way to buy an Aventus sample set? Yes, Shark. Our sample sets will be back up soon.
Yeah.
We're missing Brackish Man. We may just sell the sample sets. We'll decrease the price and sell the sample sets without Brackish Man.
You want to do that?
Yeah, because it's going to take weeks. I don't know when the damn materials are ever going to get here.
Do that.
We have committed to never moving. Yes, it would really be a pain in the ass, Cole, for sure. Yeah, we will invite you all over. We'll have a moving sniffing party. Yep.
Oh, you haven't smelled Poison yet? Oh gosh, it's so good, Carrie.
Hi, Mark. Don't decrease the price. have to be fast with their sample set. Yeah, they do sell out fast.
Go on the website, our website, and just sign up to be notified when the sample set drops, so that you can be first. We have one, two. We have about 21 of them. Yeah.
Yep. We're good, man. Thank you, Mark. How are you? Moves inexplicable into my car. Yeah, everybody wants the inexplicable.
Cole's gonna move pipe into his pocket.
All right.
Well,
listen,
no one has
you,
too many
you
of those
put
anymore.
that over there. No, no. This is good for me, guys. This is good for me. I have enough fragrances. That's really nice. You're really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting up with me.
You're welcome.
Great. Good talk. Drama! Now Ken is actively cheering on the drama. We need to have... What was the thing we saw on TikTok where women were talking to their husbands like it was Love Island or something? Or did I watch that with my other wife?
I don't remember that.
You didn't see that?
No.
They were like, husband, we need to go into the booth to have a consultation, or whatever the hell they say on Love Island.
Oh. No, you and I were not watching that. You watched that on your own.
I hate when that happens.
When you're
It's
with your
embarrassing.
imaginary wife that lives
One
in
of
your
these.
head.
She looks a lot like you, for what it's worth.
That's cute.
Scooch, good evening. We missed you. We were reviewing the new Statik Olfactive releases and the new Nocturne Parfums release. Tractor Kitty, I know. Tractor Kitty, I go through these phases. Tell me if any of you guys have the same thing. I know not everybody has a collection this size, but like 50% of the time it feels totally overwhelming. I can't figure out what I want to wear, and I feel like I'll never wear everything, and what the hell am I doing? And then the other half of the time I look around and I'm like, I just don't have enough variety. Like, there's not enough for me to talk about and experience, and I really need to like branch out a little bit and stop being so kind of linear and monotonous with my collecting. That's just me? All right.
That's alarming. Because of the sheer volume of stuff that we have here. Including samples and decants.
I didn't say it was rational.
I know. But that it's 50% is alarming. It should only be maybe 1%.
Don't you judge me. You don't get to tell me how to be.
I will judge you. We listen and we also judge. And we are alarmed.
I do need more gourmands for sure. Yeah. I'm weeks behind the trend. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, for
gosh.
sure.
We haven't reviewed Alien Goddess, but I did get it. And you want me to spray it for you? And you
See,
tell me what
Amy
you think?
gets me. Yeah. Amy's my spirit animal.
Oh God, the two of you would be terrible together.
Jamie's walking away. Amy, she's like, you guys would be terrible together. We are bad influences on each other for sure. Speaking of which, I'm putting your samples together later tonight. So there, I'm going to be a bad influence on you.
You die in a house filled with boxes. And... Here, spray this for our friend.
Okay.
And evaluate
I have
it.
boxes of samples on a shelf of full sizes. If it weren't for layering, I'd always want... Yeah, the layering, maybe that's what needs to happen. What are we doing?
Don't do that.
I see.
Don't do that.
It's my first time spraying a perfume. You do not need more gourmands. You want more. Fair. Amy says, no, we're bad influences. I'm the Noah in my relationship with my partner. Excellent. So in other words, that's really good. Is this vintage?
No, it's brand new.
They've done a good job with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's modern designer, but that's a good, I mean, here's the thing, like, again, within 5 minutes, it's going to smell like 10 other female designer fragrances. Beep, beep, beep. She's off to beep. If you get this for a good price, at least in the opening, this has that same kind of creamy, slightly solar,
Yeah, it's a beachy
peachy,
fragrance.
beachy fragrance thing.
I
Yeah.
won because I won against the dogs because on the stairs I laid like a bunch of shit out on the stairs.
So
now
they can't get up?
Hagen
Nice.
can't get up. Leela could.
Yeah.
Hagen can't because he's not that coordinated.
Maybe we need to put them just both in like oversized cones so they can't get around corners and
Well, the amount of stuff that he's knocked down in your perfume area already with that cone.
Yeah, I know. There's a cosmic shift going on. I'm hearing similar things from so many perfume TikTok creators. Interesting. Note Theory, good evening. Good to see you. Thank goodness for the Jamies and Sams of the world. Nice. Yeah, no shit, Amy. I'd be lost without this girl.
You'd end up, I don't even want to think about it, like one of those hoarders.
Succinctopus is the Noah in the relationship.
To myself.
Oh, to myself, Jamie. I think we call that schizophrenia.
Is it?
Well, when you've got two of you inside you, then yes. Unique powdery fragrance recommendations.
That's
Feminine or
interesting.
masculine powdery?
That's so interesting that you said that, actually.
Why?
That was kind of the theme of my session this morning with someone who
Oh.
has schizophrenia. I had to do individual
You were doing
work,
a channel healing work for schizophrenic.
individual
Yeah.
work for each part of the self.
Oh, treat them like separate clients. Interesting.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty cool. She works at a different level than I do. Where does Bal de Freak rank on your list of summer fragrances? It doesn't.
That sounds good.
It's a good fragrance, don't get me wrong, but I haven't smelled it in probably a year, and it's just not on my radar at all. So, I'm also becoming Noah because I have a hot tub. Ah, nice. You're a hot tubber. Excellent. Yep.
What?
Amy, she's got a hot tub.
Oh, nice.
I like the original Hugo Boss, and it's a sweet apple DNA. Do you have any higher quality alt? Higher quality?
Alternative.
I know. But it's the higher quality part that I'm baffled at, not the
Because you
alternative
think
part.
Hugo Boss is...
Yeah, the OG Hugo Boss is amazing. Do you have a vintage version? If you don't, go get a vintage Hugo Boss. Otherwise, I don't know about higher quality. It's kind of a tough find, but if you can find a Luciano Pavarotti, this has kind of that honey, masculine, aromatic vibe to it. Another option might be KL Ohm. Has a nice kind of sweet honeyed powdery vibe to it. Vintage Hugo Boss you can still get. It's reasonable. I don't remember what I paid for mine, but it's less than $2 a milliliter. I've got a 50 ml and I've got a 100 ml. I think I paid right around 100 for the 50 ml, and I think I paid like maybe 180 for the 100 ml, something like that. It's not exorbitant. Can you see it, please? Sure. Where's my big boss? Where's my big boss? So, these are two different eras of vintage. So, the oldest vintage, this is a splash. You can see it just says Boss. It doesn't say anything else. Well, it says Eau de Toilette, but it doesn't say number 1. And then later they added the number 1. But this is still an older, this version is I think like early 2000s. Oh, actually this is 125 ml. Yeah, I mean this is a freaking amazing scent. So yeah, go find a vintage version. Go find something from like the 90s or early 2000s. Amy, I have a wild story where my mom accidentally said she was Pavarotti's wife and ended up back. What? That's awesome. That's super cool. Also wearing a Ventus red. Awesome, Gio. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are liking the new batch. I was a little bit stressed about it. Noah having 2 it's cool. I'm not even going to finish reading that. New unisex parfum Paradox is out. Would you review it, guys? Do another Sephora? Yeah, I was thinking about, we haven't been to Sephora in a while, much to my pleasure, but yeah, we'll go check it out. Definitely. Abercrombie and Fierce, I would only go chasing an Abercrombie and Fierce if you're like me and you love vintage stuff and you like to collect and you like to have the originals. it's still a fantastic fragrance. It's very wearable. Is it that much better than like all of the sort of inspired buys that came after it, like PDM? What's the PDM? The blue one. I'm spacing. I don't know not Sedley. The other one with a P. Something with a P. Help me out here, guys. Anyway, there's a bunch of Percival. Thank you, AP. God have mercy. Oh, look at this, guys. We have a special guest that's coming.
Oh my god!
You can change
Hi!
what to show in the co-host. I clicked it.
Can you see me?
Happens. Jamie.
Noah, can you hear me?
Guys, we're jumping in here. Are you guys ready for the adventure here? Look who it is. Daniel, how are you?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
We can't hear you.
Turn up your volume.
Turn up the volume.
You probably don't have a. It's probably going to come out of the headphones.
Oh, that's what it is.
You should have kept the other mic.
Well, that is the one. That's the one with the.
No, it isn't.
Love, this is the one with the speakers on it. I changed it. Daniel, let us figure out if we can get our audio going. Can you just plug that directly in? Oh, that's you got to plug it into.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. So you guys, while you guys can hear me, so this is Noah and Jamie.
What Daniel is saying.
He is an actual perfumer. Like, he makes fragrances.
What's going on?
Oh, he got our box, everybody. You guys, Daniel purchased all of the polysniferous fragrances.
Can you hear? Let's see if we can hear.
We need to
I
change
did.
our audio output, Daniel.
Yes,
Sorry,
because
Okay.
the audience does hear both.
give us a second. If you got to do your
Oh.
live, are you live right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Let us let's join in. I'll close off this, Daniel, and we'll join in from our phones.
Okay, you got. Okay, just go live, and then I'll join you.
What's he saying? Somebody translate.
He won't.
Like, instead of him guesting on mine, just have him
Yeah,
go
you
live,
request
and then I'll
us.
invite him again. Somebody tell him, please.
It's like a game of charades.
I'm not good at lip reading. I suck at it.
Somebody. Oh, okay. You want us? That I got, Daniel. You want us to go live on our phone, and then you'll
Tell him
request.
so if he's gonna go live from the phone, tell him to go live.
Okay, go live, and he joins. All right, got it. All right, guys, we're gonna close
Okay.
down this live. Look at this. Tell him to go live, which looks like evil because it's backwards. Tell him to go evil. I will go evil on you, Daniel.
Oh, that's awesome. Do it.
All right, we'll be right there.
Do you have enough battery?
All right. All right.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Mahalo, how do I stop? Okay.
Why won't it end?
I think I don't. Hold on.